Hello and welcome to this week's episode of Goa Ahead. And the issue that we are debating this week is about the opposition. Whether opposition parties are serious about defeating the BJP. There is Congress and Goa Forward on one side. There is MGP and TMC in the same space. There is Aam Aadmi Party without any alliance in the same space. And there are smaller parties which are also vying for the same space against the mighty BJP, which is in the power in the state and in the center with so many heavyweights imported from different political parties. Can this fragmented, divided opposition space take on the BJP? I am joined by four eminent panelists today. First and definitely foremost, spokesperson and leader of BJP, Giriraj Paivernekar. Giriraj, welcome. Next, I am joined by leader of TMC, Rajendra Bab Kakodkar. Rajendra Bab, welcome. Next, I am joined by leader of Aam Aadmi Party, Vignesh Apte. Vignesh, welcome. And last but definitely not the least, I am joined by Congress spokesperson and leader, Sunil Kautankar. Sunil, I'll start with you because Congress happens to be the principal opposition party. I briefly explained about the scenario right now. All of you have decided that you are going to fight separately with the BJP. And the question that we are debating today is, can opposition defeat BJP with such kind of overcrowded and fragmented anti-BJP or a non-BJP space?
I think the scenario has been same all this while. Even during the last assembly election, there were other parties in the fray, but the people of Goa chose Congress, and Congress emerged as the single largest party with 17 seats. As far as BJP today is concerned, BJP has dug their own grave as they have failed on every aspect and every aspirations of the common man, and they are unable to recover. They are too busy in the damage control of their own organization. But we are not banking on that. We have our own setup in place. We have our cadre, our functionaries in place, and people of Goa are strongly backing Congress government this time. And that is the reason why we will be seeing that Congress is getting a very clear majority in the forthcoming
You
assembly
are not
election.
worried about the fragmentation.
I don't think so. We should be worried about the fragmentation because see, a party like TMC, the entire state knows that the TMC has come down to Goa 3 months before the election. They have spent crores of rupees on advertisement and holdings and branding, but still they are unable to hold on to their own flock together. The leaders who had joined TMC at the beginning and onset of TMC in Goa have today left TMC. They have resigned from TMC because they have realized that this TMC is nothing but a scam and shame in the state.
On
And
that
as
point,
far as other political parties are concerned, I don't think so. We should be worried about it.
so before going to the TMC spokesperson, let me go to the Aam Aadmi Party spokesperson. Vignesh, Sunil is saying you were there last time also in 2017, yet Congress emerged as the single largest party. We should not be worried about fragmentation. Having said that, you have seen the screen. It is so much crowded. It is one BJP against three of you with MGP and Goa Forward, and plus there are smaller parties which are out of this screen. How do you think can this equation work to defeat BJP?
See, basically, when you say that it's Congress being principal opposition, I mean Congress has just been a supplier. Congress supplied candidates to TMC. Congress supplied the MLAs to BJP. And when you talk about fragmented opposition, no, there are only Aam Aadmi Party, which is actually taking on BJP. If you see on the ground, whether you talk about raising issues, whether you talk about oximeter scam, exposing them onto job scam, you talk about any issues which you talk which Goa youths need or where Goa is looking at, it's been Aam Aadmi which has been at forefront. And you know that this government is most corrupt, and this is not what we have said. It's Satyapal Malik, their own governor, ex-governor, said it. And when you say fragmented opposition, I don't think so. It's only Aam Aadmi Party which is taking on BJP. Congress is in alliance with Goa Forward and is also in alliance with BJP. I mean, they both are same. As far as TMC goes, they are cut off from ground reality. I mean, 3 months is too short a time for anybody to make a mark.
Okay.
So yes, we
Okay.
are in, and we know that we are moving ahead stronger.
Okay. On that note, I'll go straight away to the TMC spokesperson. Rajan Kakodkar is here with you. Rajan Bab, Sunil made a very pertinent point. Vignesh is also making the same point that you came in the state 3 months before the election with a advertisement and propaganda blitzkrieg. And now they are saying you are completely disconnected from the ground reality. But the moot question remains with so many of you in the fray, independently contesting 35, 38, 40 seats. Don't you think this is advantage BJP?
See, basically, we are not only against BJP, but we are against Congress also. See, I will take you back to 2017. In 2017, Congress plus BJP both got only 60% of the electoral votes, and rest others who did not get even one seat, won to 40% of the votes. This time, because of the severe anti-incumbency against BJP, they are going to lose the vote share, as well as Congress because of their 12 MLAs who have left them. Today, we expect both BJP plus Congress to get only 45% of the votes and rest others to get 55% of the vote share.
That's
There is,
yeah,
yes.
go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, Rajan Bab.
yes, if you see, there are at least 2-3 seats on which Congress has given walkover to BJP just for one walkover in Margao. 17 MLAs Congress won. But do you know that Congress lost deposits of 12 MLAs in the 2017 election? And there had no candidate on 3 seats. That is 15 seats altogether. Which means on 40% of the seats, Congress was just not there at all.
Okay, a very, very interesting statistic. Before I go to Sunil on this, I'll go to Giriraj. Giriraj, you must be feeling very happy about Congress talking about TMC, TMC talking about Congress, AAP talking about TMC. I think in spite of a very, very strong anti-incumbency, I think these comments must be music to your ears.
See, first of all, the music to my ear is the topic itself. When you asked if opposition is serious about defeating the BJP, I think that itself shows that BJP is in a pole position. Now, coming to the Congress, I respect what Sunil said, but he said that, TMC is a scam and that is why people are leaving it. So, people leaving the Congress, that is because the Congress is a sinking ship. Today, you have at least 2 candidates who were declared by the Congress and they left the Congress. And I think that pretty much shows, the kind of, the respect for the Congress ticket that is left anymore. And another interesting aspect, if Congress is so sure about their candidates, why was there a vote-taking ceremony that happened that we will not leave the party? See, when do people tend to switch parties is when you don't get majority. In government, you don't see people leaving. So Congress is very sure that they are going to be restricted to maybe under 10. And that is why they want people to be swearing in that, people will not leave. I think that itself shows, how sure the Congress is. And as far as coming to AAP is concerned, as I keep saying, AAP ran a spirited campaign in 2017 as well, but ended up losing deposit in 38 out of 39 seats they contested. So if you ask me, I think that today BJP is the only party which can assure Goans that it can offer the stability that Goa needs at this time,
Okay.
and the double engine growth that Goa deserves.
Okay, on that part, I'll go to Sunil. Sunil, TMC is throwing statistics at you, saying that in 40% of the seats you have no presence, virtually no presence at all, and then you are giving sermons to others. So Giriraj is saying you can't control your candidates, how you will control your MLAs?
I will reply very categorically to all the allegations by each of our opponents. First, I will come to Giriraj. Before claiming that people are leaving Congress as Congress is a sinking ship, I think Giriraj should look at his own house that is collapsing like a house of cards. Manohar Parrikar's son has left BJP. Lakshmikant Parshekar, the founder member, has left BJP. Shripad Naik's son, the founder, tallest leader of BJP, son, has appealed that the official BJP candidate may be defeated. Their minister and MLA Michael Lobo has left BJP. Their MLA Alina Saldana, former minister, has left BJP. Their sitting MLA Kallush Almeida has left BJP, and there are so many more. So let us. This is a reply to Giri on the state of BJP today. Coming to TMC, Mr. Kakodkar's claim that Congress is in alliance with BJP, I think Mr. Kakodkar should go and ask his leaders like Mohua Moitra, who were after Congress begging for alliance, after claiming very loudly that they will contest all 40 seats. He should do his homework first and ask his own leaders what was the reason to ask Congress for alliance, because they know that they are not winning a single seat in the state. They wanted to piggy bank on Congress, which we have not allowed them to do. Secondly, Mr. Kakodkar's interesting statistics you should evaluate. He has said that 12 of the Congress MLAs lost deposits. He should know that the moment your deposit is lost, you are not elected and you cannot be called as an MLA. So that topic is done. Coming to Aam Aadmi Party, as we know, they only thing that they can do right now, they are not targeting BJP. Their survival is on scavenging of the old news of people and old MLAs of Congress defecting from Congress and going to BJP. But he is forgetting the fact that the ones who have defected to the BJP is to be blamed. Congress is not to be blamed, because we have stood very strongly on our ground, on our promise that we are not going to allow even a single defector back to the party.
You are saying, Sunil, that Congress is the victim and Congress is, you cannot portray Congress as the perpetrator of defections.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That is what I meant to say.
Okay, I'll go to Rajan Babu and then I'll go to Vignesh. Rajan Babu, respond to that. Sunil is saying that it is so unfair that you, a week ago, you are asking for an alliance with Congress, and today you are saying that Congress is in alliance with what will be unofficial alliance with BJP.
We asked for the alliance so that the votes don't get split and BJP is completely finished. Now, even now, BJP will not cross double digit. We wanted it to be around 4 or 5, which Congress could have helped us. But Congress did not help us. Congress said they will go alone. Now, Mr. Konkani is under wrong impression. What I have said is, last 2017, 12 seats they lost deposits, 3 seats they had no candidate, and out of the 17 seats which they won, they have almost 60 they have left them. Only one is left. And that too, one fellow wants adjustment walkover from BJP in Margao. This is the status of Congress. There are few people, new fellows, but we have seen that in 2017, the people, new people, 31 people which they have put this time, they had also put around 12 people last time. All of them left deposit.
Rajan Babu, but don't you think that you criticizing Congress, AAP criticizing Congress, Congress criticizing TMC, all this is eventually helping the BJP?
No, because BJP is nowhere. See, BJP and Congress both together had 60% votes. There were 40% votes were available, which went to independents and Nota like things. This time, BJP is losing heavily because of anti-incumbency. Congress is also losing because all their established candidates have left them. Congress plus BJP will be less than 50% this time.
Okay, this is I'll go to Vignesh on that. Vignesh, this is the question, and it's a very, very serious thing. That if you see even on this panel, you guys are more interested in taking down Congress, or Congress is more interested in taking down TMC, whereas I can see Giriraj there nicely, cozily sitting there and smiling, looking at all of you. So don't you think that is a major concern of worry? If there is so strong anti-incumbency, if, as we say, that more than 65% electorate of the state wants change in government, that don't you think it is you, the opposition parties, are stopping that change in government from happening?
No, definitely not, Pramod. Because if you go to see, we are running our campaign, we are going strong, we are taking on BJP, as I told you. And when you talk about BJP, I mean, imagine the person who brought down Parekhar's government in 2002 is today given the charge of Tiswadi Taluka. I mean, they have chosen a tainted person over Utpal Parikar and they talk about Parikar legacy. I mean, Lakshmikant Parsekar has clearly said one Dhon is running BJP. I don't know who's that Dhon, but one Dhon is running BJP. So he's trying to say that, Pramod Sawant government is a puppet government. Secondly, you see how they fell in Rohan Khaute's feet, asking the Rohan Khaute who used to call Pramod Sawant Pappu and washing machine is today in that washing machine. So let BJP not take high moral ground and all those things because everybody knows what BJP has done. They are also running Mr. and Mrs. competition. You see Divya Rane, Vishwajit Rane. You talk about given ticket to Janita. Babu Kavalekar's wife is contesting independent, and they cannot even stop her from doing that. I mean, they were talking about family Raj and all. Today, you see in BJP, it's the same thing. So let them not take high moral ground. As far as Congress goes, yes, it is laughable when you make your candidates go and swear in front of God and all. That means if you don't trust your candidates, do you expect voters to trust? I mean, impossible. Today and about TMC, you see what Louisine has said. Louisine was not even asked whether he's going to contest. So they are not serious of taking on BJP. They are just serious about securing their positions or trying to portray.
Okay.
But Goans know that only party which can take BJP is Aam Aadmi Party.
Okay.
And they are very clear about it.
I'll go to Giraj. Giraj, Sunil Kautankar read out a list of your leaders who are leaving you now. So you certainly don't have moral high ground to criticize Congress that their leaders were leaving them some time back. Respond to that today, do you think, I'm thinking on a pure moral basis, that BJP has any moral standing to criticize the other parties, or statistically you are trying to get an upper hand in this contest?
Basically, what Sunil called allegations, I call them facts. Even with what he said respect to people who are leaving the BJP, if you see, there is only one common thread that they did not get the BJP ticket.
Do you say
But
same thing about Utpal?
Their tallest leader is
concerned, Utpal also, Giriraj.
See, Vignesh, this is not your Mohalla Sabha, where you
your question. I mean, are you trying to say Utpal left only because he didn't get ticket?
I did not interrupt you. Please allow me to complete.
Okay, let him finish, then I'll come back to you.
You spoke about
Okay, Giri, go ahead. Yeah.
AAP talks about Parikar's legacy. Your chief minister had asked proof for surgical strike, which was spearheaded by Mr.
No, it was to prove to Pakistan. You're putting the facts wrong.
Do not lie.
No, Vignesh, I'll come back to you. Giri, complete your point. Giriraj, complete your point, then I'll go to others. Yeah.
Coming back to the Congress, today the they are working president left who had been allotted a ticket. Mr. Rane, who was given a ticket, did not want to contest on a Congress ticket. So what I am saying is, if somebody has left the BJP, it is because there was no ticket given to them, whereas in Congress, they left despite of getting a ticket, and that itself shows that Congress ticket has absolutely no value. Today, TMC spoke about 60% vote share, 40%. But did you realize one beautiful part of Kakodkar Bab's argument? He does not mention his own alliance partner who got 11% in the last election. I have not heard him talk about MGP even once. And that itself shows, that an anti-Hindu party like TMC and a so-called Hindutva party like the MGP have no connection. And this shows that all the alliances are disconnected. Today, Congress's alliance partner Goa Forward has sacrificed all his fellow men for only alliance in Fatorda, and possibly even reached out to the TMC and begged them that Mr. Luisino should not contest. Otherwise, why would TMC require to declare a candidate today?
So, Giriraj, the point you are making is very simple. You are saying there are two kinds of defections now. One who got elected and defected, one who got ticket and defected, rather three kinds of defection, and one who defected because they did not get tickets. Sunil, see the state of our politics. Now, the BJP is saying that your people defected because, in spite of getting a ticket and after becoming MLA, you are saying that BJP's men are defecting because they did not get ticket. The moral of the story is there is so rampant defection that as a citizen of Goa, I am not only confused, I am enraged. Don't you think it is fair on every citizen's part right now to be very angry with all of you?
I think what the language Giriraj is using today is the language of arrogance, arrogance of power, arrogance of money. Giriraj, before making such statement, should go back to 2012 and read his own insertions and advertisements in the newspapers of Friends of Good Governance. Those paid advertisements fooled the people of Goa, and people are till date in search of the good governance. But Giriraj is pretty comfortable with the misery of the people and is out here to give sermons about governance and the party politics and morals and ethos and ethics, which they have sold long back.
Sunil, but tell me one thing. They are saying you had to parade your candidates today to take an oath that they will not defect. Your candidates, after declaring the candidature, are either defecting or refusing to contest. How are you going to convince people that you are a viable alternative against the BJP?
I think going to the place of worship and praying before the any deity, seeking blessings and pledging of unity. If Giriraj and his party is threatened with it, that means that has hit them where it has to hit, because he has realized that this particular message has gone out loud and clear that the Congress party is a new Congress party. It is emerging stronger, it is united, and that is what is going to throw BJP out of the state. That is what is threatening him and make him make this baseless allegation.
Rajan Bab, now the same goes to you. Even Sunil mentioned in his opening remarks that many of your founding members are leaving your party, and they are making some very, very nasty statements about the functioning of your party. How are you going to convince people that they should post their faith in you?
See, people who live within 3 months, what to say about them? I don't want to talk on those things. I would like to go back to BJP's statement that he is laughing because we are fighting. It is not because of we are fighting. It is because of the 10 years loot. You must be aware that Lobo has said that this is 35% dalali ki sarkar. Their own minister has said that this is a 35% दलाली की सरकार म्हणल्यार 25,000 कोटी बजेट असल्यार 10,000 कोटी वर्साक गेले. Now, if you see, now there is no Parrikar in this government. There is no Vajpayee's party with difference. What is there is Amit Shah's party for anything for power. Now, all Karyakartas are unhappy. The party Koteri has rebelled against the Karyakartas and the Netas who had built the party. Now all these people are now trying to take disciplinary action against the BJP party. You must have seen how they are going against the party and rebelling. This has to be taken very seriously.
Okay. Vignesh, tell me very frankly, looking at this space, and it is so much fragmented, do you think Aam Aadmi Party, very frankly, ultimately if you have to form a government, you need to win 21. Do you think Aam Aadmi Party right now is in a position to win 21? And if not, because as a citizen of this country and a Goan, I have understood one thing: winning an election and forming a government have become two distinct things right now. And after our experience of 2017, we are going to take everything with a pinch of salt. So unless somebody wins 21, BJP with their might at the center is still going to try and form the government. Do you think Aam Aadmi Party can win 21?
See, Pramod, we are going to people with the model of good governance of Kejriwal. And we are the only party which is talking about development model. We have given guarantees to people, certain guarantees which Kejriwal promised. So I'm sure we are talking about people's issue and welfare. Nobody has spoken about development, all these guarantees. We are the only party which has gone with development model to people. And people are appreciating it. If you talk about forming a government, yes, we are hopeful. But you never know how the mandate comes out to be. We have to be ready. In the end, if people bless us, we will be there to form the government. We are fighting these elections to form the government. And I'm sure people will bless us because we are talking for them.
Okay.
All these issues which we are raising, all the guarantees are for their welfare. People are fed up. Try and understand, Pramod, with this government. They have actually robbed people of their jobs. They have sold jobs. They made money on oxygen, on death. This government has blood on their hands.
Okay.
And do you think people are going to take these people back?
Okay, okay. Finally, Giraj, tell me one thing. Do you think, in spite of 10 years rule and an anti-incumbency that comes with it, this fragmented opposition is right now the biggest advantage of the BJP?
I think the biggest advantages of the BJP are two. One, the unprecedented development work we have done as far as infrastructure is concerned, social security is concerned, law and order is concerned. And the second and the always the biggest fundamental strength of the BJP is the cadre. On the 30th, Honorable Home Minister Amit Shah is going to be in Goa. And trust me, that's going to start the wave for BJP in Goa. And and as far as the opposition is concerned, today everybody is fighting elections to defeat the BJP. Only BJP is fighting the election to ensure that Goa wins.
Okay, I'm completely out of time, but that's it. You have seen the situation. There are three main pillars of opposition against the power center right now, the BJP. What is going to happen, how it is going to unfold. We are going to come to a number of debates and discussions in the coming days. All of you, thanks a lot for joining me on this panel. Keep watching. Go ahead.